Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Progress of a widow. Progress of a widow. Progress of a widow. So, making me something to eat, right? But while I do that, make my little detox coffee because sister girl be over here eating for real. I be eating, right? Um, but I be like really drinking my little detox coffee. So, if y'all wondering how I'm slimming and staying slim, TLC products. I know it's a lot of TLC sellers out there, so I'm not selling products. I'm just saying that's how I keep myself down and together. But anyway, I didn't come back for that. I came back. That's good. I came back to simply say, we as people, we as people, and I say people because I believe this is a man and a woman's statement. This applies to both men and women, right? When we meet people, oh Lord Jesus, I didn't drop my little. Okay, anyway, when we meet people, right? When we meet people in the world, period, anywhere, church, the restaurant, the store, the park, whatever. When we meet people, we cannot always assume that, oh, this is the person for me. No, don't take every meeting and greeting as a place of it's a physical thing. Some of these connections are have a greater assignment than us, right? Like me meeting you is not necessarily just because I'm a pretty girl. Me meeting you might be because I got a youth department and you're trying to be like a mentor and you don't know how to get your foot into the door. Like every meeting and greeting is not always personal. Um, Let me say this. Let me add to that, right? I share with you guys all the time that I'm a PK, right? Which means I am a preacher's kid or a pastor's kid, whichever way y'all want to take that. But I'm a PK, right? And I'm a generational PK. So, okay. I meet you at church, or I meet you at convocation, or I meet you at the Ames, or I meet you at pastor's appreciation. Baby, baby. Don't be confused by them church shoes and my shout. Cause baby, I'll shout anywhere. Okay? So don't be confused by that. Because that may not be a matter of me and you talking on a personal level as much as it may just be that you a young pastor or a young whatever and we're in the same age bracket and you're within the situation of what I got going on. You see what I'm saying? You might know how to get me better deals on youth tickets. You may know somebody that make t-shirts. You may know somebody that's like, hey, I got a program, but I never have enough kids to do this thing. Understand that every connection is not a personal. When I mean personal, I mean in-house. That don't mean you in my house. Just because we have a connection or because we're connecting does not mean that connection is marriage. Granted, 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 I am a widow and I have no problem being remarried. The desires of my heart is to be remarried. But let's not confuse the desires of my heart with God's will. Because here's the truth. A lot of us, and I say that because I've been guilty of this, but a lot of us go out and we have friends, right? But because it's the things we like about this person or the things that seem interesting about this person, it's glorified. You know what I'm saying? It's glorified. Oh, it gotta be you. It gotta be you. It gotta be you. No, we have to, again, speaking of myself, because I'm always talking about me, we have to learn how to hear the whole thing, right? Don't omit or don't be so passive over the basic 21 questions, right? Like, what's your name? What's your age? You got kids? Or don't be so passive to that information. Some of that information is all the hesitation, and I don't want to say red flag. Can I say yellow? Can I say yellow tape? Not red flag? Okay, so some of that is all the yellow tape caution that you need for you to stop and say, oh Lord Jesus, give me wisdom, give me guidance, show me that this is for me or not for me. Oh wait, I forgot. That's everybody's problem. Nobody stops and go back to God to see what God said, to see if this is for God in that place for you. Anyway, I just want to stop by and encourage everybody to remember, it's getting hot outside. Everybody got a few thighs and a few legs out. I'm showing all my tattoos. But remember that every connection is not necessarily a personal connection for you personally. Because if a person that's coming, if God is sending this person to you, don't you think that this person is going to be everything you need, not just everything you want? Because see, I just don't want you to be a good looking dude with your own money and your own. I don't just want that. I need you to be a good listener. I need, and I need some other things too that I'm not about to put out here because y'all be doing too much. It's vice versa. Okay? Like, it's vice versa. Because what happens is we start having all of these false expectations, and then everybody's feelings is hurt at the end of the day. And then you have a divorce rate that's high. And then you have a house that got kids and they got to be divided. Then you have adultery. Then you have, oh, I got cheated on. Then you, that's how all of that foolishness even come into a play. Because nobody is going to stop. And they need to stop. Pause. Pray. Listen. Don't just pray and go. Pray and wait and listen for an answer. Right? So I'm in that season of praying and listening for an answer about these connections. Because again, I'm not about to tell nobody, hey, now you can't have my number or my information. It's not like that. Because again, the position I carry means I have to have a different kind of communication with people, be it email, text messaging, you know what I'm saying, confirmation letters, whatever. I have a different platform that I have to deal with when it comes to being a youth director. I'm working on my theology degree. I'm working on a book, right? So I got a lot of stuff going on too. So I can't get sidetracked. Again, I'm always talking about me. I share it with y'all because I hope it encourages somebody, right? But because I'm working on all of that, I got to forever use discernment. My discernment has to be at an all-time high because who's coming in to take stuff from me? Who's coming in to try to snipe me out? Who's coming in to try to be in my head every day? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Back up. Chill out. Because if you ain't over here helping me type this book up, if you ain't over here talking about I'm about to move these tents for your youth department, if you ain't over here talking about, hey, my homeboy do such and such and they do donations every year, let me get you in rotation on donations. I mean, like, if you're not coming in to put your in on this end, that's all I want to say. Okay, listen, that's my rant for the day. Progress of a widow. Let's check in. Don't forget to check in. Where we at? Okay, we are at 1 year, 2 months. Today is the 24th. 10 days. Okay. 10 days. But I want to forever be transparent with y'all because listen, I believe these are the things that we just do not want to talk about. And let's just talk about it. Can we just talk about it? Hey, y'all, by the way, I don't know if y'all know, but like 2 years ago, I did like a podcast and then I shut it down because like I didn't feel like I was ready to do it or that I had like the means to do it like within myself. I'm thinking about doing that again, but not so much as that. Just thinking about it. It's a thought. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that. All right. Bye.